Hi, Capricorn. Is Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool reading. We hope you guys are well and happy spring. Let's see what we got. We're trying to be springy over here. We are. And we're going to go skinny dipping. Oh, that's for Sunday. I mean, for summer, right? Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we won't go skinny dipping, right? Let's see what we have. And let's see what we got for you guys. And we're being spontaneous today. We have She Who Aches, Perpetua. Okay, geez. Yes, well, okay. Well, somebody was sad. I'm not being sensitive here, am I? It's because I was just dealing with somebody who's acting that way. I was like, oh my God. Anyway, She Who Aches, Perpetua. Yeah, don't. Okay. And let's see what else we have, Capricorn. And they've been doing this because Perpetua is like perpetual. Yes, they have. So tell them to snap out of it. Or I'm going to just say, I'll send power and light over there. And we have the devil, and he's reversed. Interesting. And they don't really read in the reverse, but we can take it. And the devil's about temptation and about somebody who really wants somebody. Definitely they do. And here is the Scorpio glyph, which talks about Capricorn taboo. Yes, it does. And here's the moon down here, which can talk about cycles and feelings as well. The moon is always about feelings. It is. That's why Cancerians are sensitive and emotional. They are, and they're kind. Let's see what they have. They're supposed to be. We have the chess player, and here he is. He looks just like somebody who's not nice. And he's playing chess. But the point of this card is strategy. My next move, and he's already kind of rejected these moves down here because he threw the chess pieces on the ground, right? And but what he's got left here is Hermes, the messenger. Hermes is the same as Zeus, I believe, the messenger. And anyway, Hermes is definitely the Greek version. Yeah, it is Hermes. And so that's him right there. Here's Gemini up here. Gemini, the glyph. Gemini can talk about messages because it's about communication and thoughts and all that kind of stuff. And we have the king is here, still on the chessboard, and so is this other kind of. She's called the servitor, and this is about. She's a nun, but she prays for healing, and it's kind of about grief and healing, but it's about definitely getting back on track. It can be about health as well, because she's kind of like she sits outside the meadow with kind of with some abundance here. Very interesting. And it's also about wisdom. And somebody suffered here, said Capricorn, you or your person. Yeah. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and anybody who really resonates, right? But there's definitely a play. There's a play that's being taken place here, a decision, right? And it's strategic. We have the key, and the key is about love. Here's the lovers, and the lovers is about love. Last time I checked, right? They're trying to change that. What? Don't try to change that. No, kind of the most simple things, Okay, just get back to basics here, right? Yeah, especially when we talk about relationships, for sure, or love. And here they are. It's really it's a statuette or a statue, and here are the doves. Birds of a feather flock together, and the doves are about love and hope, and yeah, they are. And so they're sitting here and they're making out, right? Even though they're not really alive. And somebody could be envisioning this for sure. It's a number 6, and that is a recognition, and that can be a vision as well. The recognition is usually like in your heart, right, or your brain, or right, your soul. You're recognizing something important. This is a 6 too, 33. So the key talks about, I want love and I want somebody in particular, but here the rose is inside the cage and the key has already unlocked the door, but the rose has to be removed, and it really indicates something else that has to be done before love can take place or before a new beginning, something like that. That's why he is strategizing, right? He's playing by himself too, but that's okay. That's how he's figuring it out. What play he's going to make. Yeah, and it's a Virgo glyph is here. Virgo is about the details. Yeah, they are. So you need somebody to work for you or work with you, or yeah, Virgos are great at details. Let's see what we have. Let's see what else we have here. We have the staircase. Yeah, choice has been made here. And Capricorn, The choice is, door number one or door number two. And so behind it, Capricorn, you stand naked, one of them, and the other one, you're just wearing nice clothes, right? Okay. I'm just kidding. And yeah. And so the choice is about two people or two paths or two somethings, right? And so, yeah, I like to call that the two of doors, but it's really it's a choice. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. Very interesting, right? Because this is the Queen of Diamonds down here. And this is a 4, so it's about something stable. Like I want, making a choice for something stable. Somebody wants something really good with you, Capricorn. Yeah, and maybe I don't know what happened here, why this the key, right? Why something has to be done first. Maybe they hurt your feelings. They could have hurt you. She who aches Perpetua. I feel like what's going on here is that there's so much desire that somebody just says, your person says to themselves, well, I have to make a move now. I don't want to live without this desire, with this temptation with the devil. This could be something taboo. This could be making it untaboo. Maybe it was a third party, because that card really kind of talks about that. It does. And so today, Capricorn, we are using the little witches. Yeah, we are, because, they're little witches, right? Yeah, they are. And but they're nice, right? We didn't say little bitches. No, we didn't. Right? We can say that word. It's a canine dog, isn't it? It's a female dog, right? Let's see what we have. It's interesting how they say that. They use like a dog. It's kind of a negative connotation for a man sometimes. And also for a woman, right? The female dog, but dogs are very loyal. So somebody negative made that up, right? Yeah, dogs are super loyal. They sure are. They know when earthquakes are coming. They know when, they're super intuitive, and they help their owners. Yeah, they do, especially if they are older, for sure. Let's see, we have Capricorn, and yeah, somebody made a choice. The Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. And here she is. I really want one of those motorcycles with the little sidecar. And she says she's the witch, and the Chariot is, which way do I go? Yeah. And, not in a dumb way, like, Dead George back in the cartoons. You guys probably never heard that. Which way do we go? Right? Instead, she knows, she goes, which way am I going? She got a little black cat with her. He's helping her. But the point about it with her intuition, the point about this, it's a 7. The Chariot, interesting about the Chariot, because it's about movement, but it's never about movement without a plan, because it's a 7, and this is reflecting. It's introspection, for sure it is. And let's see what we have here at the top of the deck now. We have the 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and these witches are all upset. There's only one who is controlling her emotions well. These other ones are like, oh, gloom and doom here. What are we going to do? Is it gloom and doom? Yeah, it is. And you guys know any gloom and doomers? I do. I'm like, oh my God, please. Please. Okay, so the death cards here as well. The Queen of Swords, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, possibly. And the Hierophant is Taurus, potentially. And so we start here with the 9 of Pentacles. This is self-care. We're really in the self-care month with Venus in Taurus. It's all about self-care. Let me take good care of myself. That is, if you're kind of paying attention and you're kind of, but with, like anything with astrology or your intuition or anything like that, you have to be open to this, right? It's like, even in astrology, we can make predictions, but there's a definite possibility you could win something. It can be like that sometimes. Or a relationship, you could get into a relationship here. But if the people are not open to that, and, they're making decisions, rash decisions to kind of fight against their fate and destiny, then they're not going to have that, right? Yeah, so it's all about being open. The 9 of Pentacles is taking good care. That's what she's doing. She's reading a book, and, and she's got her wine, and she's in the garden. And this is about abundance, of course, because the tree is above it with the apples and the pentacles. So this is about stability, abundance, fertility, taking good care. It's also about the good things in life, because that is part of the good things in life. Let me sit here and really relax, right? And treat myself well. And it can be about self-sufficiency because of this good self-care. It definitely can. And, maybe somebody is completely self-sufficient and on their own. This is, the picture of her is basically on her own. We can, you know, kind of understand that, or that can be the inference here, is what is being implied. The Five of Swords and these witches here, and here's the really young ones kind of looking at this like, hey, this isn't the end of the world, so knock it off, right? To the other witches, and so these two witches, one's crying, and they were making something. They have their spell book, and the cauldron is here for, let me straighten the camera, you guys. And the cauldron is here, and there's kind of all this, kind of smoke coming out here, and this kind of aura or whatever is being, displayed or emitted, I suppose. But here they are, and they all have swords, and the swords are kind of flying up in the air. She's the only one who has a sword. The one who's like handling it correctly. She's the young one. Very interesting, right? She's probably telling, "Hey, get a grip, dude. You're older. What are you doing?" Right? That's basically what she's probably trying to, what she's thinking here. And she's kind of smiling here. So this could be about a victory and a loss. These two women here, the witches, are kind of losing, and she's not. Or she sees it as a victory, like, my cup is half full, right? I was just talking about gloom and doomers, right? Doom and gloomers, whatever they call that. Gloom and doom, yeah. Gloom and doomers, Debbie Downers, yeah, oh my goodness, right? So these two women over here, they can be seen that way, but they might be losing, really, right? And she could be winning. She's the only one with the sword. She's got two of them in her hands, and these other two ladies don't have a sword, the witches. So this is in the challenge. Somebody's lost something here after a choice has been made with the staircase. And we know it's about love. The lovers are here. And maybe this choice had to be made. Because remember, the key here is about something has to be done in order to have that love. To retrieve the rose and, from the cage. And we have to fix the camera again, Capricorn. You know what happens to that camera, right? So something has to be done, and a choice has to be made, right? When we do something, we always make a choice. Sometimes if you don't make a choice, the choice is really made for you, right? If something, some action needs to be taken, right? Not making a choice is a choice too, but there's a direct choice being made here, and we see how much strategy is involved with the chess player. Yeah, and we know he's smart because he has all these books and the globe, and he's a smart guy, right? And here's the Virgo and the Gemini, and they're both ruled by Mercury. So this is, of course, Mercury was the messenger. Yeah, I feel like the son of Zeus, or I get them mixed up because they always have a Greek. They have a Greek and a Roman name. Yes, they do, and so. Yeah, it could have been Zeus and Hermes. I don't remember, but I know Hermes is the Greek for sure. So, but this is about communication and decisions, right? And as I said, Hermes is here in order to bring on the chessboard, in order to bring a message. So you're going to get a message, Sagittarius, that not Sagittarius, sorry, Capricorn. The Capricorn, that you're going to get a message that somebody really made a decision on your behalf. Yeah, all right. Yeah, care of Capricorn, all right. And death, this is transformation over here, right? It sure is. And here is the Grim Reaper, right? He's kind of like the Grim Reaper he just has a sword. He doesn't have a scythe, but that's okay. And he's cutting this line here, right? And to create a past and a future, or to create something new, to end something. That's why he's cutting the line. He's doing it, and little by little, he hasn't cut it entirely. Yeah, and so this is death and transformation. This is a 4. And so interesting, because whenever something's a 4, even though there's an ending, it's to have some form of stability. Because that's what 4s are. Yeah. The Ten of Cups is in the past. You are the Ten of Cups. You're the happily ever after, and that's why you're being chosen here, Capricorn. Here's the family. They're really happy. Yeah, he's treating her really well, and The cat's laying here. They have all these cups, 10 cups. Yeah, and I hope they're not going to drink them because they look like they have wine in them, right? Yeah, because, then they're going to get in a fight, right, Capricorn? Just kidding. After all this wine, right? Or go home and make love. But the basket is brimming with, abundance. And the baby is here. This is also about fertility and abundance. For sure it is. And the death card's next to it. I want a new beginning, something very fertile here. Very cool. And the Knight of Swords is definitely, he's somebody he's aggressive. He is. And, even though he looks like he's, I don't know, 21, but that's okay, right? We can be aggressive at 21. He's just really young and, but he looks kind of innocent. So it's, not entirely convincing, but that's okay because he is going to take some serious action. That could be part of it. That could be like, hey, just because I don't seem aggressive or assertive, like I'm not going to do this. Don't underestimate me. And here he is, and he's on his broom. He's on his broom, and all these ravens are here. Yeah, they are, right? And you know what they're about. They're about trouble, kind of, right? Or at least trusting your intuition, for sure. Like, yeah. And so I feel like ravens are helped to kind of conjure, right? With the witch sometimes, or the magician. And here, right, the sorcerer. And so he's going somewhere to assert himself. That's what he's doing. Three of Pentacles sits in the near future. And Capricorn, they're painting. They're all collaborating together. They said, you paint a pentacle and I will, which is the better one, right? No, they're not saying that. They're just saying, let's build together. Let's create something together. That's what this person wants with you. The Nine of Cups is the wish come true. And she's at the ocean meditating. What a better place. There's no better place to do that. No, I'm saying you can go in your yard and use garden and beautiful, and you can make your own little sanctuary. Your own little altar. But the Nine of Cups, that's her wish that she is meditating on. And here's the cat playing with the crab. Yeah, interesting, right? And the crab is about Cancer. It's about your feelings. Yeah, if it is. And so are these cups, the 9. We have the 9 and 10 of cups. What she's really doing, she's meditating, but she's really kind of praying for her wish come true. That's really what she's doing in essence. And the Queen of Swords is in the environment. Maybe somebody's an air sign and, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. She makes decisions, or she discerns whether or not it's the right decision. And that's what she does, right? And she's sitting there. And she has her white cat with her, interesting, but she makes decisions, and she's got her feather, so she's going to sign a contract or a law or whatever. But she's definitely about her wits, right? And her wits, her intelligence. 3 of Swords, interesting here, is in the hopes and the desire. That's really interesting because they're showing the bed with the journal on it, and the 3 swords are in the heart. It's possible I want to end the heartbreak here. It's also possible there was a third party here. We have a couple 3s going on. We have the death card here. This it's a transformation, but it's an ending. And remember, something had to be done here. Something definitely had to be done and decided upon in order to move forward and be with my lover, because that card is here. And this could be ending temptation in order, just like something that's just based on temptation and sex, in order to have something solid and fertile and abundant and noble, like respected. Yeah, we always want to be respectable over here, Capricorn, right? We do. And let's get a card on that 3 of Swords. The ravens are outside the window. It's raining really hard. The window is open. Somebody could have got their heart broken here. They could have... Let's see what else we have. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, this Capricorn, this person wants to tell you here. He's a messenger. That I know what I'm doing here. He's not curious anymore. No, he has his books here and his scroll, his black cat. He already knows what he wants in this deck. So here he is. I know what I want, and it's a message. He's coming. He's holding his sword up. I want victory now. I know what I want him. I figured it all out, right? We had the chess player. And the strategy, I figured it out. The 3 of Swords, yeah, the bed is empty here with this, with the journal on top of it. This is kind of like I'm writing my story here. Something ends, definitely something ends. And in the potential outcome, Capricorn, we see the Hierophant. And she's meditating, this witch, I can never see what's on her neck. I don't know if she has a giant. I think it's really hard to see it. Maybe she has a giant Adam's apple. I don't think so, but it looks like a choker. It does. And let's get a card with that Hierophant. This is about kind of health, and it is. It's about change. It's a number 5, but it's about believing, and that's why they are meditating. I'm believing in this, right? Yeah. And we have the 9 of Wands. And here it is. This looks like Miley Cyrus every time, which really cracks me up, right? Because, I've seen her on stage looking with that pose. Yeah, I have. And here she is. And this girl, she's the wounded warrior, right? So she got the bandage on her head. She's protecting something. Your person, Capricorn, is in this meditative state, and they are doing this kind of like, gee, I hope I can hang on to this. I hope I can protect this. Yeah, this person's already been hurt. Because the 3 of Swords sits next to it. Yeah, they've already been hurt in some way. And we have Perpetua, she who aches, sadness, solitude, silent, and withdrawal. That starts the reading. Right? That's the overall energy for, these oracles. We have her meditating, basically. Her hands are down. She's still doing that. She's still doing like a breath work, and she's kind of doing that. Yeah. And then, the Hierophant is meditating. So, yeah, this person is doing this. We're going to end this reading, Capricorn. It's really a cool reading. Thanks so much for joining me here. God bless you guys. Get your psychic reading. Get your freak on, Capricorn, right? And right, and that's not respectful, is it, Capricorn? I don't think so. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me. And remember to hit the little bell for any notifications. Yeah, this is a very cool reading, and I feel like you have a message on the way, Capricorn. You do. Thanks so much for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.